Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka, I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be discussing week 10 of the year 2026 from the 2nd to the 8th of March. And a very crucial week, and as you all know, how things have turned out to be as predicted in many of my videos, that this definitely is going to be there. But it is dependent. I hope I'm audible, first of all. And also, you know, everything depends on your personal horoscope. There is this collective destiny which is prevalent, but at the same time, what is your horoscope saying will be playing out the most. So you don't have to worry about things when it comes to the eclipses and the fear mongering and all that. It is just that we have to quit our karma, and whosoever is entangled in any of the karma will have to face the consequences also. So as you sow, so shall you reap. It's definitely that what is going on. Also, first of all, I would like to invite you all for the rather divine invitation. That is Ma Durga and Chandi Path, which is going to be from the 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. India time on the 21st and the 22nd of March, which is being conducted. And it is going to be a beautiful spiritual gathering again with the Sankalpa and Ganesh Pujan, Ganesh Gauri Pujan, followed by the divine worship of Ma Durga and the sacred Chandi Path, which is going to be ended or concluded by the Arati and blessings for all. So this is just not a ritual, it's a collective prayer for protection, strength, abundance, peace, removal of obstacles from life. May Ma Durga bless you with courage, victory over difficulties, health, harmony, and prosperity. And with the given condition, we all should get together and we should perform this ritual together. As always, this is a sacred ceremony which is being organized, for my loving family, extended spiritual family. So if your heart feels guided, you may offer your dakshina or donation as a token of gratitude and participation, up to you, how much soever you want to. Please, your generous contributions will help support the rituals, the panditji, the priest arrangements, and future spiritual events also for the community. And there's no fixed amount, it's up to you. Give with love, give with faith, give with an open heart. Every offering, big or small, carries divine energy, and when done with devotion. So may Ma Durga remove all negativity from our lives and fill our home with light and protection. And my blessings, Ma Durga's blessings, are always with you all. Please come forward, as I said, and donate as per your will. So coming to this week, so this was one major announcement that I wanted to make. And this week, Moon is going to be transiting through 3 zodiac signs of Leo, Virgo, and Libra. 2nd to the 4th afternoon, Leo, and 4th afternoon to the 6th, Virgo, and 7th to the 8th, Libra. And the combination, as you can see, is black and white, because Venus is going to be transiting through the Pisces sun, its exaltation place, and will be conjunct Saturn over there all through this week, and from the 2nd to the 26th March. And 5th March, Jupiter will be aspecting Sun at the exact degrees, by the way, from Gemini to the Aquarius sign. 7th of March, we have Sun Mercury exact conjunction. So Mercury is going to be deeply combust also. It is retrograde and combust both together, but retrogression is a more powerful phenomena. 8th of March, Venus and Saturn will be at the exact degrees, and then Venus moves forward. So this is what the week looks like. So if I share with you the the desktop, you will get to know better what exactly is happening. So as you can see, we have this okay, let me share. So now you can see moons transiting through the Leo and Virgo, and it's going to be from 2nd to the 4th March in Leo sign. So identity, ego, leadership, visibility, good for confidence, self-promotion, creativity, not good for ego clashes, dominance, etc. And we have a lunar eclipse also. I will be throwing very, my powerful, this eclipse energy, my insights on this powerful eclipse energy, which is like showing up. This is a common phenomena of eclipse which happens, but yes, when it happens in this zone, it happens after say 9 years, because every 9 years there's an inverse return, and every 18 years Rahu Ketu come to the same spot. So it is definitely a very powerful one again, because it's in the Leo sign. And Leo is Surya Tattva, so identity, leadership, ego, authority, fame, and heart and self-respect. That is the key. Aquarius, right opposite moon will be sun. That is why it is Purnima or full moon. You will see the moon, very bright red moon this day. So mass mind, crowds, trends, network, system, technology, collective pressure, and we all can feel the pressure right now globally. So this is about ego versus society, personal truth versus public narrative, individual pride versus group judgment. Moon is with Ketu, so it is mind, emotions, public mood, detachment, cutting karmic release, sudden clarity after loss. So it's definitely, it gives you identity detox, emotional withdrawal, reputation cleansing, ancestral karmas around pride, father figures, authority, and lineage, because it is in the sign of Leo, and moon is conjunct Ketu. Okay, and also I would like to tell you that Sun and Mercury and Rahu will be there, and there is this Mars also right opposite this moon on the second, third, fourth, till the fourth afternoon. So this is the noise plus heat cocktail, I would say, because Sun and Rahu will be together. So shadow on leadership, people will definitely lose their mind, the authorities will lose their mind, and extreme narratives. Imagine what kind of manipulation is happening also across the globe. Very sad. Mercury plus Rahu, but don't get attached to any of the negative events which happen in our lives. Just say, help them quit the karma. Prayer should be that. Misinformation, hype, errors, wrong assumptions with Mercury and Rahu combination. Mercury is retrograde also. Mars is also conjunct Rahu, Sun, Mercury 1 by 1. So agitation, protest, energies there, impulsive actions, online conflicts will be felt even more. So a heart where the Leo eclipse under Ketu cuts illusions, while Aquarius throws loud distractions. So the real lesson is, don't decide under noise. Okay, and it is happening in the Purva Falguni Nakshatra, by the way, I must tell you. So this means that Purva Falguni is about pleasure, romance, creativity, celebration, luxury, the bed, the stage, the spotlight. Okay, it's the stage after all. So agreements of love and desire. But in the eclipse zone with Ketu, pleasures become hollow if it's not meaningful. Relationship face truth tests. Glamour gets de-glamorized. Creative ego gets recalibrated. Okay, so this eclipse purifies Venus themes, love, attraction, spending, comfort, validation. Okay, so I would suggest that observe and don't react during this time, whatever is happening. Don't get carried away. And the best thing that I always perform and do every week is write intentions. What you are feeling, what are your thoughts about ego purification, relationship healing. If you can do that, simplify spendings during this week and protect your sleep. Moon Ketu can disturb mind. That is second to the fourth afternoon. I'm giving you that theme first because this is what you people are already feeling. So spiritual practices for clarity, 11 minutes in a day, spend time, lone time on observing what you're experiencing. What are your thoughts? So just do that. And no impulsive breakups or big financial commitments during this week, especially on the second to the fourth afternoon. As I said, it's the eclipse zone. Don't post rage content. Mars plus Rahu combination. Don't believe viral news without verification. Mercury is also combust. Okay, so this is very important. Otherwise, you will feel the energies even more, and unnecessarily you will get carried away and make certain wrong decisions. Okay. Yes, finally the weeklies are here. I was traveling, as I said. Now, fourth afternoon to the sixth, moon is going to be in the Virgo sign. Okay, so Virgo theme is problem solving. Okay, it is about health, it's about routines, it's about analysis, it's about correction, planning, detox. This is not a very good energy for criticism. People generally fall prey to criticism and self-criticism also, anxiety, criticism, all that happens, whenever these kinds of energies are prevalent. Also, from the 7th to the 8th of March, Moon is going to be in the Libra sign. Okay. Moon is in Libra sign. The theme is relationships, diplomacy, agreements. It is a good time for negotiations and reconciliation, but this is not a good time for people pleasing. Indecision can take place. As it is, it's in trine to Mercury, Sun, Rahu, Mars also. Not to forget that. So avoid. Okay. Now, Venus is going to get exalted and is going to be with Saturn this week, as I said in the beginning. That's why the color combination also. So long healing plus maturity wave. Okay. You actually, you will feel the energies even more on the 8th of March when Venus and Saturn will be exactly conjunct. Okay. And they'll be, giving you more of the exact picture about your relationship, about your expenditures, where you stand. All that you will get to know when Saturn Venus will be together. 5th of March, Jupiter will be aspecting. You can see the lines I've drawn. Jupiter and Sun will be at exact trine. Means Jupiter will be looking at the Sun. Truth versus ego. Guidance versus headline moment. 7th of March, Sun Mercury will be exactly conjunct in the Aquarius sign. And I think it is 7th of March. Yeah. So when they are exactly conjunct, that means Mercury is deeply combust. So clarity actually weakens. So you need to be very careful. Noise is too high. So you have to be really very cautious what you want to absorb, what kind of news you want to consume. Okay. And 8th of March, Venus and Saturn will be at the exact degree. So commitment boundaries, karmic love, finance, all this will be there. And Mercury is retrograde, remember. And this gives you distortion vibes. So you need to, again, I repeat, be careful about what you consume, what kind of information, you process it well before jumping into conclusions. Okay, there will be fear mongering, there will be some rumors being spread. So be cautious. Okay. And Rahu and Mars is a very volatile conjunction for one reason, that is, it gives volatile, or we can say impulsive crowd energy, because it is in the Aquarius sign also. So this week is emotionally intense because of the Leo eclipse, and then reality check, Virgo, then diplomacy, that is plus recalibration when Moon is in the Libra sign. So with Mercury and Venus and Saturn combination, so it demands maturity also. And I must tell you that there will be leadership drama with the global plane. If I see celebrity or authority narratives, pride conflict, strong exposure energy, hidden things become visible, markets and public mood can swing fast due to sentiment, which I have been harping on also. And 5th to the 8th March, Jupiter and Sun will be making exact trine. And big announcements may come, but data interpretation errors also rise because of Mercury combustion. Venus-Saturn exact brings correction in valuation, stronger regulation of pleasure industries and relationship reality checks. I think the market is going to either fall, or maybe, regards to the property also, real estate also might just crash. Or it's a time, when it's falling, the prices are falling, you should buy. Second to the 4th afternoon, don't trade emotions. That's what I can say. And don't trade emotions means don't blindly go for the trading and all. 7th, don't sign blindly, don't trust viral info. And 8th, make only mature long-term decisions. Okay, this is what I can say. And coming to the, let me see. What else is there any other information? Yeah, you can put up, see, uh, eclipses always astrologically will impact everyone globally, even if they are not visible. Please understand, eclipses are here for a reminder call that we need to mellow down a little, we need to bow down a little, and we need to just self introspect a little this time, especially with the Leo thing. So the ego battle, the self image that you're, harping on, and the public limelight that you're looking for, all that, you need to really work on. You need to mellow down a bit. Always eclipses are reminders, okay? If luminaries can lose their sheen, who are we? Okay, so I don't, you must have seen, I never say where it is visible. You must have seen. I very rarely say that it is not visible in India, it's not visible in certain places and all that. Very rarely. But because that's astronomy, you will get on time and date everywhere, you will get it that where it is visible, how long is the eclipse, everything. But I have seen that eclipses, what is the point of me sharing with you my insights on the dates and the exact timing, etc.? It's of no use. Why? Because plus minus week, 10 days time, the eclipses will stay, the eclipses impact will stay. Any major events that happen when Rahu and Ketu go direct, I have seen, because that's their erratic movement. And I can prove it to you whenever there is this warlike situation, earthquakes, any of the major accident, fire crashes, air crashes, etc., road crashes. So anything that happens, Rahu, Ketu are direct. When they turn direct, that is why I take true nodes. Also, see that where your eclipses are taking place. Where is your Leo sign? Where is your Aquarius sign? That is why astrologically we should see the eclipses, and they do impact us. We are astrologers, we should stick to this, not just saying that astronomically it is happening here, it is happening there. No, it is happening wherever in the world. It is going to impact you personally for sure, especially if you have any planets. I've done the video. If you have any planets in Leo or Aquarius sign, how will it be? So check where, what planets are there in Aquarius and Leo. If you don't have any graha, are you in the dasha of Rahu, Ketu, Moon, Sun? This will impact you somewhere or the other. Now that Mercury and Mars are also involved here in the eclipse zone, so you have to see if you are in the dasha of Mercury or Mars also. So somewhere or the other you will find that you will have some dasha which is going on. So see where your natal Mercury is, where your natal Sun is, where your natal Rahu is, where your natal Mars is, where your natal Moon is, where your natal Ketu is. Then you will see what is the formation happening in the natal chart. Okay, it is forming a 6-8 relationship, suppose this Rahu with the natal Rahu. So it will impact you somewhere on the health. It may impact you mentally, emotionally. It can give you erraticness in making decisions. You can slow down. You can make some wrong choices, wrong decisions. You can be confused. You can have some, fights or arguments with someone, your close ones. So depends. You see, I have been studying and doing and reading the sky from past 30 years. So it is not going to impact everyone the same way. It cannot, because you have a different horoscope, you have a different dasha, you have a different antardasha and pratyantardasha. I'm not going to sukshma dasha, I'm not going to prana dasha, never go there, because you have to know the rectification first. If you have learned rectification, only then go there, as I go only when I have rectified the chart. So please don't fall prey to the fear mongering that this is going to be a very, very grave or very, very intense eclipse. It is going to impact us like this. It's going to impact like that. You never know, even, there is an air crash happening over my head and, I'm saved because of my planetary positions. You never know. There are earthquakes happening. There are bombings happening. But people, not all of them die. Some get saved also because of their planetary configuration. So It is a collective destiny that there is a mishap written, but how intense it is, how is it going to impact you personally, will depend on your personal chart and your personal dasha. Okay, if the transit position says it is going to happen, so if there is a commitment, so transit will say, okay, it will happen, but it will not be that grave. So anyhow, this is all too much of information to process. If you're not an astrologer, just don't go by all this. Just straight away take your predictions and enjoy, I would say, okay, and plan your week that way. Okay, so let's start with the 12 sign readings. And as you know, I take up ascendant, which is your personal personality, outer you, moon, your mental setup, and your dasha sign, which is the current state you are in. If you don't check the dasha, I don't think so you're at the right place, because for me, dasha plays the most important role. That is the deciding factor how your week is going to turn out to be. So check your dasha, put up your chart on the Drik Panchang, see the Vimshottari dasha you're in, and then rotate the chart, your birth chart, and superimpose the transits. Irrespective of your ascendant and moon sign, make the dasha sign your first house and rotate the chart and see to it that you're looking at the transits from there itself. Okay. So if maybe you are in the dasha of Aquarius, the dasha sign lord is Aquarius. Suppose you are in the dasha of Jupiter. Jupiter is in Aquarius and you are an Aries rising. So you have to rotate your chart to Aquarius. No, that will become your first house and see where the transit positions are. So in the Aquarius sign, the eclipse is happening, but you will say, oh, it is happening over my 11th house. So it's good. But when you rotate the chart as per Aquarius, it might not be giving you that great results. You can have health issues. You can have some, arguments with people. You can have some confused state of mind. You can make wrong decisions and choices. So it depends, how your dasha plays out. Okay, dasha sign plays out. Coming to the Aries sign first. Okay, so for Aries this week, moon is going to be transiting through, sorry about this. Okay, so during this week, moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, 7th houses, and there is an eclipse also happening in your 5th house. So when there is this 5th house energy playing out, on the 2nd to the 4th afternoon, there's an eclipse also. So creativity and romance will rise, but avoid ego in love. Okay. Also, this is going to be an eclipse zone also. So there can be heated arguments. Children can fall sick if you have to be a little careful. Don't have ego clashes with your own people on this day. Okay. Avoid drama and risky speculation also. 2nd to the 4th afternoon I'm talking about. And then we have 4th to the 6th. Moon is going to be in your Virgo sign, your 6th house. So this is that zone where you might feel a little pressured regards to your work. You might just take good care of your health. You might just go for a fitness regime or a spa or a treatment or something. Don't overthink. Okay, take a break. Also, when it is going to be about your workload and your productivity, it is a good day. But at the same time, Mars is aspecting here, so you can have some inflammation. Avoid over exertion on this day. Take things easy. And also, I have seen 6th house transit is considered to be good for helping others. You might just resolve the matter that you have been going through at the workplace also. Also, on the 7th and the 8th is going to be in your 7th house, which is in trine to Jupiter, Mercury, Sun, Rahu, and Mars. So now here, you might just make some important decisions regards to your relationship. Some negotiations might take place in your business proposals. Mercury is combust, so there can be some misunderstanding with your own people. So be careful about that. Channel your creativity, I would suggest, and repair your routines. Also, on the 7th to the 8th, you have to negotiate very carefully whatever you are getting into. Maybe it's a business or it's a proposal, anything. So you need to really work on these energies also. Okay. And when the eclipse is hitting your fifth house, so it is about reality check in your romance. You will get to know who's who, attraction versus respect theme. Okay. It's not going to be a physical only. Okay. And there can be some kind of emotional sensitivity also that you can go through. Okay. And this is the time to be careful about, don't dramatize anything. It can lead to some clashes, arguments, etc. with your own people. Don't get overindulgent in entertainment also. So try to create and not to destruct on this day especially. And you can donate sweets to the kids, you can recite mantras, Om Shukraya Nama, because Venus is also going to be transiting your 12th house. So it's a very beautiful time period for that reason also. And you can do some Tuesday discipline, as we say, Hanuman Chalisa, or if you can recite Om Hanumante, Om Hanumate Namaha, for 11 times, and avoid impulsive buys also, because it is going to give you some kind of pressure this week, some expenditure that you did not plan, because Venus is exalted in your 12th house and Saturn is also there. Saturn is pressing you, that okay, don't get carried away, take things easy, don't make hasty decisions. Okay. And something absurd, can also happen which you did not even think of. So it is like, something where, you heal privately, you have emotional isolation as it is going on with Saturn in your 12th house. So it can give you a romantic relationship which is very spiritual, because Venus and Saturn will be there in the 12th house. And some foreign travels, foreign connectivity, some foreign business proposal you will get. And this is also about some sleep disturbance, which you can be like restless about, something which is bothering you. So be careful about that. So quiet realization about hidden love or secret attachment. Avoid escapism and heal privately. That is something which you all Aries people should follow. Okay. And specifically, if you are in the Dasha of Venus, it's a Maraka Sthana ruler, 2nd and 7th house ruler. So watch out for your expenses. And when you're traveling, make sure that everything is done properly and itinerary is in place. Your documents are in place. Okay. So this is what is the key theme for Aries this week. Okay. And also, Sun and Mercury will be at the exact degrees on the 7th of March, not to forget that. So Mercury is your 3rd and the 6th lord. So no filing of papers during that time, especially on the 7th of March, in case you have to file a litigation or PR, visa, etc. You want to file any kind of documentation you have to do, or you have to sign a job agreement or something, read the clause well, read all the documents very well. And because Mercury is combust, it's retrograde and combust, okay, both. Combustion is when it's close to Sun and retrograde is when it's far from Sun. So it's happening, this way. So this is a very unique phenomena. So I give weightage more to Mercury retrogression. So read the documents well and don't pick up any kind of arguments with your seniors and bosses also. There can be some kind of argument that you can pick up, and Rahu and Sun are also together. So be watchful. All right. So this is what, and we are good to go, right? So let's move on to the next one, that is Taurus. So you can write the questions in the comment section if you have any related to your sign, related to this current week. Okay. Coming to the Taurus sign. So for Taurus, Moon is going to be in your 4th, 5th and 6th houses this week. 2nd to the 4th afternoon, Moon is going to be with Ketu in your 4th house. In the Kendra, can you see there's so much of energy. So when it is in the Leo sign, communication and travel is the key. Don't argue with your mother, with the loved ones. Be cautious about that. And also, it is the fourth house eclipse zone as well. So, home, property, family, emotions, they will peak. They will be at its peak, you will have maybe some kind of argument or something which is making you very uneasy and emotionally, that turmoilful day. You feel, oh, I need to discuss certain things. You feel so heavy that you need to talk to your mom, you need to talk or discuss something with your loved ones, and you don't get that kind of reciprocation. So you might just feel a little uneasy. Don't talk about relocating on this day, especially second, third, and the fourth, till the fourth afternoon. Moon is going to be in the fourth house. If at all you are thinking of any kind of transfer, or you're thinking of relocating, if you can avoid these 2-3 days time, it's going to be helpful. Okay, that is how we do the Muhurta, that in and around eclipses times I don't even pick and choose Muhurta for anyone. I don't book readings on the eclipses time, because I also can get confused, and maybe the eclipse energy can also blemish or can give me that confusion. So I don't do that. And also, this is the time when you have to be little cautious about renovating your place. Maybe there is something broken and you have to really work on that. And home, mother, inner peace, property matters, old family karma resurfaces, or maybe some ancestral property matters you'll be discussing. So protect peace rather than pushing things on this day specifically. So fix the home energy. I would suggest stay calm and water your tulsi plant. And also, when we were kids, my grandmother used to, before the eclipse starts, she used to pluck all the, not in the evening, but in the morning time only, she would pluck holy basil leaves, and she would just put it everywhere in the house, in the food, especially in the food, grains and rice and wheat, whatever you have, the food articles. So she used to just put it everywhere, so that the eclipse is a poisonous energy, they say. So you get digestive troubles, and that is why the holy water is sprinkled post the eclipse is over, and you donate food items also to someone needy. So clean the corners of the house for sure after the eclipse gets over. These are small remedies. If you perform, I am sure you will be protected from the negative energies also, because I do believe in all this, because my grandmother used to tell me. So I do believe in all this. Also, moon is going to be transiting through your fifth house. Fourth afternoon to the sixth, moon is going to be in the Virgo sign. Now, Virgo is about, it is about work, it is about health, it is about checkups. Maybe, it's something that you need to, it is about healing also, because it's 12th from the 6th. So you might just go and visit a doctor, and you will get the right kind of treatment, or you can start a treatment, you will get the cure. And it's a good day for you, in fact, in case you want to connect with your kids, you want to connect with a romantic partner, you want to propose that person, so you can do that as well, because any which ways it is productivity is going to be better with the Virgo sign getting active. So there can be some work pressure there, but still it's good for planning children's matter. You might just have a parent teacher meeting, and you have to meet the the principal or the teacher, and you have to discuss certain plans about your kids and children's matters. Okay, something structured. And Saturn is there, right opposite, with Venus also there. So definitely a very positive time period. And then moon in your sixth house, it moves on the 7th and the 8th. Now, sixth house energy is also about routines, health, fitness, and also about your avoid office politics on this day specifically. And also this support structured health routines, offer water to plants daily, and sleep early, and follow a strict routine also, because your eclipse is hitting your fourth house, you see. So fourth house energy is, it's like you need to stay calm. Don't make any property purchase decisions in impulse, okay? And for you, Venus is going to be, your Lagnesh is going to be transiting from the 10th house to the 11th house. Again, it is gains through networks. Friends will come forward and help you. There can be some kind of changes which will be coming in your relationships also. And because you're very selective, Saturn is there, you're very selective about your relationship, about your circle, and you cut superficial friends also. Some serious long-term alliance can be formed during this time. Also focus on quality connections, okay, with Venus there. And in case you have to plan your onward journeys, you want to go for investments, etc., you can do it on the 7th and the 8th. It's a good time to go in for that. All right, so this week I would say is a mixed bag, not that you feel that it is going to be all good or all bad. It is not going to be like that. It is a mixed bag for you. Use it well, and sleep correction is required, okay? Also, Mercury and Sun will be together. Mercury is your second lord and your fifth lord, which is getting combust. So be cautious about your children's health, and also about your paperwork. Some documentation, signing of agreements might just require attention, or maybe review it well. Any which ways, everybody should be doing that during this time period, because there is a confused state of energy at the workplace, specifically, with Rahu in your 10th house. So you're already having so much of energy there. There's lots going on at the workplace. You have to cater to many departments, or you have to do multitasking also. So it's not that bad for you. You are able to handle it, but draw a line also, take care of your health. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 3rd, 4th and 5th houses. Now the eclipse is also happening in your 3rd house. So 2nd to the 4th afternoon, Moon is going to be with Ketu in your 3rd house. Now this is the house of travels. This is the house of speech, communication. This is also the house of siblings. So you need to be very cautious about your speech, about your documentation, about your communication, about your journeys that you have planned. Some rash posts, on the Instagram or on the any kind of social media needs to be checked. Don't do that. And there can be some tech mistakes. Maybe you were sending an email to someone and it is sent to someone else by mistake. So you need to really work on these areas. Double check emails and documents, and this is something which you need to work on. And avoid gossiping, especially if it is really not required. If you can just avoid, all the more better for you. And then Moon moves into your 4th house, and 4th house we have a Virgo sign there, and Mars is also aspecting, not to forget that. See, 4th house is the house of home, family duties, organized property matters really well. Also, 4th house is about family emotions also. They may just spike. Relocation, property matters, you might just be discussing. Ancestral property, maybe you have to work on. Old family karma, as I said, resurfaces whenever Moon is in the 4th house. So something, it could be that you connect with your childhood friends, or you just connect with mother, or you connect with your relatives and discuss inheritance or property matters. So either or. So protect peace. If there is something which is to be fixed at your home, some kind of redoing your place, refurbishing, all that you can do easily with Venus and Saturn also right opposite. And also this is not the time for picking up any kind of argument. Just stay calm. drive safely, no risky investments, because Mercury is also your Lagnesh retrograde. So content creators must be very cautious. I would say viral noise, verify before posting, and also speak less, verify more. And if possible, you can recite, any which ways you should recite Ganesh mantra, Om Ganganapataya Namo Namaha, Om Ganganapataya Namo Namaha, Om Ganganapataya Namo Namaha, Om. End it with an Om. And digital detox at least for 24 hours this week is really very essential, because your fourth and your Lagnesh, fourth lord and the Lagnesh, ascendant lord, is retrograde. So it is really very, very essential that don't fall prey to what others are doing and saying and follow them blindly. Okay, there can be some kind of emotional restlessness that you can feel on the 4th afternoon to the 6th. So just try to be, and don't be self-critical. You're very, very perfection. You're amongst those perfectionists, well organized house, well organized everything, and then it can give you some kind of irritability, and you yourself will be suffering. What's the point? So avoid criticism, avoid being overly meticulous. Just stay calm. I would say emotional restlessness can be there, so you work on it, you'll be fine. Lastly, moon is going to be in your 5th house, 7th, 8th. So this is where it is the house of romance, it is the house of creativity. So maybe you will gain money or income through that, or maybe you will be spending some money on your kids on this day. Maybe you're taking them out for dinner or something, and but this is like Mercury combustion can give you on this day, 7th of March, it is going to be combust, so it can give you mixed signals also. So do take care of your paper and your communication, etc., emails, etc., contracts if you have to sign. So just reread them. See, I cannot say that avoid, don't do it. No, these are very harsh words. So if you have to, how can you not just read them? Read them well. Don't take it casually. When Mercury is retrograde, be a little more extra cautious and you're good to go. Okay? It's not that you can't. Double check everything and you're good to go, isn't it? It's not that difficult. What do you think? Then we have this, what do you call? Venus transiting through your, it is going to be in your 10th house. So public recognition, artistic visibility can be felt even more. Earlier also it was there, but now it is going to be like, your career responsibility might increase. You might be getting another role. Maybe you will find, support from your female counterparts. And also major professional commitment and promotion with pressure can be there. Take leadership maturely, not just casually. If you are assigned a task, just do it wholeheartedly and with in a very matured and a sensible manner. Take it. Don't take anything casually, even if it's a relationship, even if it is a job that has been assigned to you. This is that kind of a week when you will be loaded with work. So you need to be cautious about and align your work really meticulously. Do take one step at a time and you're good to go. Okay, so this is what is the key theme for this week, and be cautious when on the 7th Sun and Mercury are going to be at the same degrees. All right, and if as a remedy, it is just that you can recite Om Buddhaya Namaha, or you can recite Om Ganganapataye Namo Namaha chants. All right. So let's move on to the Cancer sign. So you can mention if you have any doubts on this particular week. So for Cancer natives, this week Moon is going to be in your 2nd, 3rd and 4th houses. So when it is in your 2nd house, it is about finances, it is about self-worth, it is about your emotional spending, it is about your family, it's about your speech, it's about your dental issue or maybe your eyesight issue also. So all these things you should be taking care of. I am taking a pause here, sorry. Mona Lisa, I am online because of you. specifically. Today, I was not at all up to making the weeklies because I was so tired. I traveled and I did not sleep at all. And because of you, today I must take the names of my dear audience, my dear family. Okay, my extended family. Okay. So now let's move on. So when moon is going to be in your second house, just make sure that you are polite with your own family people. At the workplace, no politics. Just lie low, because it can give you so much of uneasiness. I cannot tell you, because of the eclipse energy also. See, you should not, that fear mongering is not going to help you. Oh, you're stressed. What will happen? What will happen? Nothing is going to happen. You're going to feel the energies as they are in a very normal manner. If you are not having any planet in this zone, if you are not in the dasha of this, so just relax. This shall also pass. There is a lot of hype about eclipses. Why? Because eclipses energy is going to impact, maybe if say 20 to 25% of the whole world's population. So those 25% people only will be coming forward and saying that, oh, this thing actually matched up. The astrologer told me that this eclipse energy is going to be bad. And then they give those kinds of feedback, and then it becomes a real fear, and you always are insecure about the eclipses. This is not going to help you. Just relax, stay calm, avoid harsh speech, avoid impulsive spending. Don't buy impulsively. Don't get into any kind of office politics. And I'm sure you stay calm. That's what I can assure you, that this eclipse energy will not hamper your current situation. Okay. So don't think too much, sleep well, and hydrate yourself. Keep yourself hydrated, because it is in the fire sign. So keep yourself well hydrated. Okay. Drink well, eat well, sleep on time. These things, you know it already. I'm just not spoon feeding you guys. It's just that these small things sometimes, you forget to do. Or make it a conscious effort that you fill the bottle and keep it next to you, or a glass of water, replenish it, keep replenishing it. So put a scheduler. Okay, I have to drink water every 2 hours. So it'll help you, isn't it? So you have to strike a balance, with your family members and your expenditure also. Plan your budget well, and also avoid emotional spending during this time. And this is the time when you might just learn something very important on this day. So it's good if you are into research or something, and focus more on the right things rather than the negatives. So write down all the good things, and I'm sure things will fall in place. Okay. Yeah, I'll give the remedies also. Don't worry. So 4th afternoon to the 6th, this is going to be the 3rd house moon, and right opposite is Saturn and Venus also. So this is good for marketing. This is good for communication, writing, travels. So the eclipse energy is also mellowing down. So this is good for students. And as it is, Mars is also aspecting the zone. If you can see it, the aspect is there. So you need to calm down, and you should process every information before communicating, before writing, before sending that email. Also I have seen, 3rd house, when Mars is aspecting, you become very aggressive. Your relationship with siblings becomes sour, because you in impulse take decision of litigation. So the best thing that you can do is work out, specifically on the 4th afternoon to the 6th. Go run, just take a brisk walk, sweat it out, connect with the nature, so that you don't have that kind of energy to deal with, and that is a vent. And when you are, or maybe a sports activity, where your energies are not trapped inside you. When the energy is trapped, what happens? You tend to break down, or you tend to become harsh with others. You want to vent it out. So what I generally do whenever, I lose a temper too at times, when things are not falling in place, I'm in a rush to do certain things and things are not happening. The flight is delayed and I needed to reach somewhere on time, which is not in my hands. It's all nature, it's all divine. So what happens? The best thing that I start my day is go for a brisk walk, connect with the nature, and on the grass, remove your slippers, remove your shoes, and walk barefoot. That is a very beautiful remedy, also, specifically for Cancer natives. It's really essential because Mars is your yoga karagraha, is transiting your 8th house also. So, do this remedy. I'm sure you're good to go. Or just go for, play a badminton, play squash, play any game that you like. You should develop a hobby. That's what is very important for Cancer natives, any which ways. Then, third house is like, you need to breathe. It's like, calm down, calm down. So give yourself 11 minutes in a day for breathing and, contemplating. Write down the negatives and strike them out. Whatever thoughts you're getting, just write them, good, bad, whatever. So just try doing that. Also, 7th, 8th moon is going to be in your 4th house, and that's a Libra sign. So home, family, harmony, this is the key theme. And also, see, when I start giving the remedies, people say you don't give remedies, you do the predictions only. When I give the remedies alongside the predictions, then also, it becomes a problem. I don't know what to do, where to go. I'm going to be giving the predictions also and the remedies also every time. So I will keep everyone happy, I think, that way. So when it is in the 4th house, you need to have harmony maintained with your own people, connect with them, start an education plan if you want to study something, if you want to renovate your place, if you want to relocate. In and around eclipse time, you should avoid this week. If you want to relocate, do it next week if possible. And also, you have to handle things very maturely. Don't get carried away and make decisions and give your verdict to your family that, no, you have to do this, follow this, what I'm saying. No, you should avoid. Okay. And also, if you can recite moon mantra Om Somaya Namaha for 11 times every day, very good remedy. It's an amazing remedy. Om Somaya Namaha Om. Om Somaya Namaha Om. Om Somaya Namaha Om. So do these remedies. These will help you, and take us, soak your feet in the salt water in the night before going to bed, and wash it with the good water also, with the fresh water, and just flush this water in the toilet. Okay. And you can journal also. For you, this is definitely very important. If you journal, you are going to be, I think you can vent it out. You need that vent. I do it. I definitely go for a run or walk, whatever my body allows now. So I try doing all these workouts and all, because, my cholesterol level, my fatty liver and all that, has happened. So I have to take care of myself also, because how will I do for you guys otherwise? So yeah, so maintain a good emotional balance on this day. Don't lose your mind. And don't react instantly. That's what I can say. Sleep early, hydrate yourself well, and do the moon mantra, as I said, and you're good to go. And as regards to your, eclipse energy, be careful about your family values, about your speech, and about your communication also. Okay. Avoid emotional spending and harsh words. Venus is going to be transiting through your, it's going, and also, budget well, and speak gently. Offer milk after the eclipse gets over on the 4th afternoon. Moon will be leaving the zone, so maybe 4th evening you can donate, or morning, 4th morning also you can, rice donation or milk donation. Keep milk by your bedside in the night, or rice by your bedside, and donate it in the morning. And also, gratitude journaling is very important for stability. Venus is going to be in your 9th house, in your Pisces sign, exalted. And this definitely is a very beautiful time period for you guys, because it is a devotional phase. It is a good time for travels, for pilgrimage, and mentor karma. Okay. Because Saturn is there as well. And new spiritual discipline begins. You will definitely find a guru or a mentor or someone very significant who's going to change certain things in your life. So follow the advice of that person. So, and also choose structured learning. Whatever you do, don't do it haphazardly. If you want to go for a course, don't do it online. Just enroll yourself in some course and then do it. Do it in a structured manner. Things are definitely going to fall in place. Okay. Positivity is there. Don't worry. Things will fall in place, and don't don't fall prey to the fear mongering about the eclipse. I know situation is bad around the globe. Things are not. Even then, you just think about it. No, even if say it's earthquake happening right now, for example, and I am not affected, like scratchless, it happens. There's an accident, 5 people are there, one person is saved, comes out scratchless. How? So it is your personal stars, it is your personal horoscope. So have faith in yourself and your stars and your divine, and just leave it on to him. You are good to go. Okay. So don't worry about anything. Give all the problems to the divine, and he will, whatever is his will be yours once you surrender. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Leo. That is why, everybody says you don't give predictions, you keep lecturing more. So that's something I can't help it, because that's what will help you pass through the tough phases, isn't it? So for Leo natives, this week moon is going to be in your first, second and third house, and the eclipse is also going to be in your first house. Okay. So it's a peak energy, undoubtedly, on the second to the fourth afternoon when moon is over your first house. It will give you visibility also. Now you will say, oh wow, this is something positive that we have heard in ages, with moon, eclipse energy, Ketu in the first house. See, when you give up ego, when you give up your arrogance, things start falling in place for sure. Okay. So this is that kind of a phase when sun also loses his sheen, moon loses his sheen, even if it is the full moon time, but he loses, it is the lunar eclipse for that reason. When moon is full, only then it will be blemished or covered. So that means you need to be emotionally very, very sound. If you're emotionally strong, eclipse will not touch you at all. Okay. So it is about your first house, which is saying that it is an identity reset which is happening. What am I? Where am I? What am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to be doing this now. You're planning in a very different scale altogether now. You are in a very, it's like pride versus humility. You are completely changing now. So don't take permanent decisions in emotional peak, and take things very, very practically. And you see, when moon is in the first house, it's a cycle which is beginning. It's a new cycle, because after the 12th house comes the first, and it is a new cycle which begins. And when it is a new cycle beginning, you need to be practical now. Don't get carried away by emotions. Okay. And I'm sure things will fall in place. And a powerful personality shedding event will take place with this. You may feel detached. You may suddenly get the clarity about what is happening in and around you. Don't make irreversible decisions in impulse during this time period, second to the fourth afternoon specifically. Okay. That is decisions in impulse, in emotions. So rest, recenter, all these REs will be there. You rewrite your goals, what you really want to do, how you want to do. And also, in the morning time, get up early in the morning and give Surya Argya. That is watering the sun god. And also you can perform Surya Namaskar, sun salutation exercises, breathing exercises, and also Om Namah Shivaya chants for 12 times or 21 times in the morning. Okay. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some time during the eclipse energy specifically, And Then moon moves into your second house on the fourth afternoon to the sixth. So this is like, your money correction happens. Now you have understood what is, after the eclipse gets over, you get clarity, isn't it? So now you know where to park your funds, how you can save more money, how you can just cut down on the expenditures, keep everything factual, okay? Also, you can donate jaggery and wheat. Wheat is difficult, so you can give flour, wheat flour, or maybe you can give jaggery, or if possible cut down on the screen time. Also, you're sitting too long hours on the gadgets, so that's something you should avoid. And also, don't commit financially in haste. Okay, I'll give you the hand loan, and you are good to go and all that stuff. Don't do that. Don't commit if you can't keep your promise. All right. And then moon moves into your third house. Now, third house is about communication. It's about networking. It's about your siblings, your friends, your core circle. Because this is the invisible half. You will see the opposite is the visible half, where you are connected to the outside world. So 11th house is your friends, outside friends. But third house is also the friends or cousins or siblings, your core friends, your core circle, who are very close to you. So when moon is in the Libra sign, you are going to choose your alliances really well and wisely. Documentation, you are going to be really doing very wisely. And you are going to be signing some documents on this day, PR, visa, etc. So all that is going to trigger. So that is why I'm saying just rewrite everything. If you have to plan your travels, etc., short journeys, etc., so you can do that also during this time period. So offer sunlight, prayer in the morning, keep humility. All these are the remedies apart from the predictions. So Venus is going to be changing signs and will be from the 2nd to the 26th in your 8th house. Now, 8th house is about deep intimacy. It's about psychological healing also. Venus is exalted here. Saturn is there. Emotional vulnerability will be tested. Your relationships will be tested. And also transformation will be there in your relationship. So what I can suggest is transparency should be adopted rather than getting into any kind of drama, etc. And be honest in your relationship. Don't hide. This hide and seek play should not be there. Okay, Jupiter is there in trine to Sun at the exact degrees this week. So it is definitely going to be giving you clarity about your relationship, your business, your proposal, or maybe, at your authorities you're working for, your superior, your bosses, etc. might just accept your ideas. So this is a good week for that. And Jupiter is also in the 11th house. So investment wise, also parking your funds in the fixed deposit, etc. is a good idea. Okay, Mercury is going to be combust, in deep combustion, and is retrograde also in your 7th house. So you need to take care of your finances, your communication. You need to take care of your travels, education plan. It's better if you can avoid connecting with those people who actually are pulling you down, the toxic people. Try to, move away from those kinds of people, because it's the 7th house energy where Rahu is there, Mercury is there, Mars is there, Sun is there. That means people will try to dominate you. They will try to make things tough for you. Some decisions will come, but with lot of delay. They can be that you're very frustrated why people are not doing things. I'm just putting all the effort, why they are not. So you can be having those kinds of frustrated periods, those pangs. So you need to stay calm. That's the key. That is why I'm saying get up in the morning, look at the sun in the morning, do the Surya Argya. It's definitely going to help you. All right. So this is what is the key theme this week. And whenever, there are eclipses, it is going to impact your parents also, because sun and moon are involved. So take care of your parents' health and do the donations. I think donation is the key. Keep some rice or sugar or milk by your bedside in the night and donate it in the morning, and sprinkle holy water after the eclipse gets over. You will get online anywhere in the world you are. You will get the timings online on just go on the web and you will get to know. Okay, so this is what is the week looking like for Leos. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st and 2nd houses. That is, to start with, 2nd to the 4th afternoon, Moon is going to be in your 12th house, and this is the eclipse zone as well. Now, when Moon is in your 12th house, it is like the cycle is coming to an end. Whenever Moon is in the 12th house, now you will be thinking or looking back, what did I do? What did I not do? What is it that I missed on? What is it that I should improve on? What is it that I should complete? What is it that I should not do, repeat? So you are thinking a lot about all those things in isolation, but at the same time you're rested. You're away from the commotion. You are in isolation zone. You want to do things for yourself. You might just be traveling. What I can suggest is avoid traveling between 2nd to the 4th afternoon. It's the eclipse zone in your 12th house also. And if at all you can, if you are a poet or if you are into writing, etc., this is a very good time to do so. Okay, if you are. And also, there is a eclipse energy in your 12th house, so sleep and mental detox is really, really essential. And also avoid hidden anxiety and overthinking. You are thinking about all the negatives, when Moon is in the 5th house, in your 12th house. But remember, this is the time when you must turn this negative energy to a positive energy. This can think of good things, whatever good experiences you have had. Don't dwell on the negative energies during this time period, especially the 2nd to the 4th afternoon. So this can be the time when you are having vivid dreams. You can have some sleep disruption, or maybe you need to have go through the emotional detox. So it's good if you can just be in that zone, in the positive zone. So rejuvenate, massage, spa, just relax. That is what will bring you out from the hidden anxieties that you're going through, the fear and the isolating energy, depressive energies. You will. So it's good if you take a therapy or a healing session, maybe a physiotherapy or a spa treatment or a massage, which relaxes you, which soothes you up. So you can do that. Sometimes people they travel by road and they feel it's a therapy for them. I was once upon a time that kind of a person. I used to take a very long drive and I used to really feel rejuvenated. And I used to think a lot, positive things. Not that I'm driving in the commotion in the traffic or something. I used to go to a place where, which is not that crowded, and I used to just slowly drive and just detox. So also simplify your schedule, don't make it very heavy. Maybe there is a presentation next day, you're working on that overtime. Just give yourself a break. Avoid overthinking, avoid overdoing, and meditate for at least 11 minutes in a day. Give that time to yourself. Breathing exercises. Also, if you can, give charity to someone anonymous after the eclipse gets over. White things, something to do with rice, sugar, anything. Not just white, you can give anything that you feel comfortable with. Okay, so do it during the eclipse energy or post the eclipse energy. Okay, and avoid when you see, whenever you're getting any kind of thoughts, that's why I say that journal. So you might just get those kinds of thoughts and negativity, and somebody's in the hospital you have to visit, and some uncalled for expenditure happens, your phone breaks and you have to go for the screen change or something. That can be also one of the ways to look at Moon in the 12th house. 4th afternoon to the 6th, Moon is going to be in the 1st house. It's going to be in your Lagna, in the 1st house. So this is like, it's the reset time, your personal reset. You're in that power mode. Okay, let me start everything now. Let me start afresh. So something new, you will start, and you will be in that mode where you are going to have that kind of energy to take up things from where you left last night. Okay, so it's good. Post 4th afternoon, you will feel better. You will feel rejuvenated. Don't self criticize yourself. Take care of your health also. This is the day when you will be, it's a health reset time also when it is in your first house. Best execution window. Whatever you have planned now, you will be able to bring forth that. So it is good for routines, good for productivity. As it is, it's a Virgo sign, so it is going to be good for your result orientation. Okay, now I have to do this and I have to show it to my bosses and seniors, so you will be very productive. And Mars is also looking here, so avoid inflammation, take care of your fever, etc. If you have, just have medicine, paracetamol, and don't ignore your health, or maybe if required, visit the doctor. See the doctor. 7th to the 8th moon is going to be in your second house, which is the house of finances. So you will be having some expenditure you didn't even expect. It is about reducing your savings also, and you will be planning for your budget, etc. Also, you're thinking of how you can maybe do for your family. You want to save some money for your family, so you're thinking too much about all those things also. But at the same time, it is a good time period when it is about planning your budget and lending someone, or maybe you want to take money from someone, you want to extract money from someone. You've given hand loan, now you are going to be taking that money back. I would suggest don't lend money on this day. Generally, when moon is in the second house, you should avoid. And declutter, it's better that you clear your workstation, your wardrobe, some kind of change you can do on this day, if you want to. And avoid criticism. Okay. And if you want to recite, you can recite Om Namah Shivaya chant for 11 times. And also, I forgot, yes, Venus is going to be transiting your 7th house. It's going to be in exaltation. So this is definitely very good combination for relationship, for marriage, for business proposal, for money matters also. It is good for healing your relationships and partnerships also. In case you were thinking of breaking away from your partner or something, because your 6th lord is in the 7th, so it is quite likely, but Venus will be a protection. So this is like the luck lord, the cane. It's a very beautiful combination which is happening. It's a Raja Yoga. So only serious relationships will survive. Okay. And in case, there is any kind of, ritual like engagement, marriage, proposal, or fixing the marriage, we call it roka, in our language, roka, or we call, we are going to be just the ring ceremony that we do. So official decision will be possible. And also choose long-term stability during this time period, and you're good to go. All right. So this is what is the key theme with the Venus transition also. It is definitely very positive, and meditate for at least 10 to 11 minutes during the eclipse time period. All right. And hydrate well. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this week moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, 1st houses. So 11th house is the house of it's the house where you get the recognition. Basically, it's about fulfillment of desires. So you might just get career visibility. You will get those acknowledgement or visibility, or we can say that kind of accolades that you were expecting. Sometimes what happens, you keep doing and you don't get that that kind of appreciation from the seniors and co-workers. But this might just show that visibility. This might just show take you to that upper level, or the that kind of that kind of visibility that you did not even expect. Keep everything professional. Don't get carried away and just be overwhelmed with the kind of applause that you get, and avoid politics also. It can be a quicksand kind of a situation, so don't fall prey to that. And overall, I think With the eclipse energy also, it's the 11th house, so friend circles may shift, or maybe, there can be gains possible, but don't trust hype. Don't trust hype. Whatever is visible in front of you is not as it looks like. So don't fall prey to the rumors also, and to whatever everybody is saying. Don't fall prey to it. And online dynamics will change, with the friend circle reshuffling which is happening. Gains possible but volatile. Okay, with the eclipse energy, don't trust hype. As I said, don't choose quantity. Oh, I have so many friends. Choose quality. Quality connections is really essential, with Ketu also in your 11th house. You can offer Lakshmi Pujan. You can offer Saraswati Vandana, if you can do. Also, you can donate white items to the needy, specifically after the 4th, on the 4th morning especially. And keep boundaries. Don't get carried away and show your just whatever your achievements are. Don't hype it up also. It's okay. Just lie low. Ketu says take it easy. Okay. And it is good for your networking and all that. Also, moon when transits through your 12th house. Okay. It is going to be in your 12th from the 4th afternoon to the 6th. So 12th house is about, it's the isolation zone, behind the scenes planning, and, you really need some rest. You have worked very hard, you have achieved, or maybe there was a get together, or there was a sort of a seminar that you attended, you got that limelight. Now you want that, you're thinking about, oh yes, this happened, what next? Sometimes, we attain so much that, what's next? You keep asking those questions. This is when moon is in the 12th house, this happens always. You will see that, once in a month, this kind of a feeling definitely you will go through. What next? What is it that I must do now? Is it really worth it? Sometimes, you start getting depressed also, looking at the situation, looking at the current scenario. Oh, there's war, this is there. Oh, I will leave this body one day and I will go. So, you start feeling that detached energy with whatever is going on, looking at the situation. So that is that kind of a day, but you need to come out of it. You yourself can come out of it also. So take some rest, go for spa, go for some rejuvenation, go to a retreat, go to a religious place if you're feeling restless. So you need to have that vent and go for a long walk, maybe, take a stroll. So this will help you. It is the day when you will be working behind the scenes. Maybe you're visiting someone in the hospital, you're visiting a hospital maybe for yourself or for someone else, or maybe you are going to a foreign land, you're traveling on this day, 4th afternoon to the 6th. It's a good time for travels also. For looking for investors, if you're looking for some investors, so maybe you will find those. Some relationship can trigger in the overseas place. Somebody, you're dating, you'll be spending on that person. You'll be buying some gift on this day. But this is the day when you will be behind the scenes. You will be not in limelight. Okay. So see how it matches up with in your situation. So it is like, the time where you are going to be alone, maybe, you're going to be in that. And this is also the house of bed pleasures for that reason. So you will get into that nirvana state also. That is why it is the loss of self. It's like, it's said that 12th house is always the loss of that house. It is the expenditure of that house, the second house from itself. So first house is Libra, and the loss or the expenditure house is Virgo. So you might just spend on your maybe you will have bed pleasures, you will feel that connect with the divine on this time period. That is why it is the last house. So you might just have that kind of connection. Also, we have then moon transiting through your first house in Libra. So relationship clarity you will get. You will get that those kinds of people you will be now starting something new, a new venture. Maybe you are discussing some new project. So you're very enthusiastic when the new cycle is beginning. So you might just discuss certain things. Okay, let's do this way. Oh, I've got an idea. So you're really excited about it. So the new cycle when begins, it's a churning process which has started again. So you need to really commit and correct. This is the time to do so. Offer Lakshmi prayer before leaving for your work or any kind of job that you are starting. Donate white sweets. Okay, and also gratitude is the key. Write down what is it that you can and also just try to light a ghee diya in the south direction every day, specifically when it is the Venus transiting through Pisces sign from 2nd to the 26th. It is good. It is a gratitude practice apart from your other diya, candle, tea light that you're lighting in the house. So this is going to be in the south direction. You can do it. Okay. And also, in the 6th house, you have a Venus and Saturn combination which is happening. So work will improve. You will get those kinds of appreciation, or if at all you're looking for a job change, this is a very good time period for doing so. It is also going to healing routines. You're going to be really very meticulous about your routines. Also, health discipline is required. Start working out from now itself. Okay, and work structure reset happens with Saturn and Venus combination, because Venus is also your 8th house. So transformation comes after going through the hurdles. It's a with the yoga karagra, very positive. Avoid overindulgence in luxury and sweet items. Okay, otherwise it's a very positive time period for you. And in case you're looking, as I said, you're looking for a if you're looking for a job, so this might just give you that job change also coming your way. Okay, and I think, yeah, so donate white items on Fridays if possible, and avoid having sweets. Okay, so this is what. And Mercury, which is your 12th lord, which is your 9th lord. So while traveling, make sure your itinerary is intact, everything, your papers are intact. And for investments also, you really need to be cautious with Mercury and Sun combination, which is happening. So Mercury is combust. So you need to be careful about your investments also. Maybe you will start an education plan. It might just backfire, or maybe you have to change your subjects later. So that kind of a situation is also getting triggered up. So see in your situation, what is it, what kind of communication gap you're having with your own people, how you can reconcile, or maybe with your children, with the students, there can be some back and forth in the subjects that you've chosen. So these are those kinds of confused state of mind, these situations can come, but you're well prepared. So take it easy, go slow, review everything well. Once you review everything, see, you're signing the paper. Okay, I know I sign this paper or this document every day, but today you need to recheck. You need to go through it completely. There can be slightest of the mistakes which can cost you big time. So make sure that you're reading everything really well and you're good to go. Okay, coming to the next one, that is Scorpio. I need a break. I need to drink some water. Just give me some time. Just one sec. All right. So coming to the Scorpio sign. So just wanted to have water. It's a long one, and the long video. So for Scorpio, this week Moon is going to be in your 10th, 11th and 12th houses. Okay. So see, 10th house is about career. There can be, it's a good day, no doubt. 2nd to the 4th afternoon, very good time, because Moon is in the 10th house. So you will have a lot of workload. You will be really busy, meetings back to back, career pressure is there, boss dynamics are sensitive. But otherwise, it definitely is a very positive time period. Why? Because you will get that career visibility. You will get recognized for what you have done. So some project that you are going to finish, and then you are asked to do something else. So it's a very positive day for you. These 2 days are very positive for you. So avoid ego clashes with your bosses, I would suggest, and keep doing what you're asked to do. Just lie low. Okay, and things will fall in place. And this is also going to be giving you that kind of reputation, that kind of leadership exposure that you were waiting for. With the eclipse also, I have seen post eclipse you definitely are good to go. So sudden role clarity will be there. What you have to do is what you don't have to do is reacting publicly. Something happens and it triggers you and you react publicly. So even if you've not done anything wrong, you will be in the limelight. You'll be trapped. So don't get into that zone. Maybe there is some office politics which is going on, and you see, the best thing that you can do is, when you have that whiff that somebody can deceive you, somebody can do something against you, document everything. I always tell everyone that document everything. Everything should be in black and white, so that in future you are safeguarded. So try to be more cautious, okay, during this week specifically, with the lunar eclipse also there. And there can be some workplace politics which can really bring things down, and that's something you can definitely handle. And then there is this some kind of avoid ego clashes. Whatever work you are doing, just keep doing your thing and you're good to go. And if you want to visit a religious place, this is also a good day to do so. Then moon moves into your 11th house on the 4th afternoon to the 6th in the Virgo sign. Now moon here is aspected by Mars also. So first thing, you need to be cautious about your friend circle you're moving around in. Don't lose your temper on this day. Maybe there is a get together and you lose your cool. So this is something you need to be careful about. And it is the Virgo sign, so it can bring about some gains via networking. It is good for starting something new, some new ideas, innovative ideas you can get. So try to incorporate them in whatever you're doing. It's a good day for that. But avoid being overly you are realistic, no doubt, but don't be overly emotional in your relationship, or don't be self-critical. Okay, you can be you can be criticizing, oh, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. So don't bicker or don't self-criticize, okay, or criticizing someone else. So this could be that day. And don't be too nitpicky in your relationship, be more flexible. Okay, so this is what is the key to your growth also. See, some social network I've seen really binds you also. It is good for having those kinds of people, like-minded people. So this would be the day when you might just be connecting with someone who can help you and guide you through in the future, for your future business proposal, etc., that you're thinking of. So make the best use of maybe some influential person you meet on this day, and that person, some government official or someone. So this is a very positive time period. Then moon moves into your 12th house on the 7th and the 8th. In your 12th house is the cycle coming to an end. Now you have been really working hard, you have been with people, you have been discussing day in day night about a particular project. Now it is coming to your 12th house, means it is coming to an end, means you are in isolation, you're tired, you're drained, you want to rest, you want peace, you have done a lot this whole 27 days. Now is the time you are with yourself, at peace, just thinking about yourself, just doing for yourself. So you are in that recalibration mode, rejuvenation mode, retreat. So this is what is the 12th house energy. Or maybe you're traveling to some overseas place, you're meeting those kinds of people who are going to be helping you in your physical, maybe somebody who's in the hospital, you are helping them with the financial support, or you are having bed pleasures with someone you love. So that is something which is the Libra sign, union. It's a sign of union also. So that is something which is going to trigger 12th house is also, that you need that mental peace. Hydrate yourself well. There is a maybe, presentation or a TED talk that you have to make. So you are very busy on this day. You really want to do things and want to prove yourself on the 7th and the 8th, the next day, of course, when the new cycle begins. So this is something which can be a little stressful also. You're working too long hours and working too hard. So don't be harsh on yourself and avoid secret stress. There is something, which is like secret stress that I also go through at times. So whenever I have to go live, it's not that I'm it's a very easy thing for me to do. I can go live and do it. No, that is overconfidence then. No, I always am nervous whenever I'm going online live. I'm really nervous. It's like, a baby, just, like it's a baby step for me. Again, I'm starting afresh, as if it's the first video on the YouTube channel. It is like that for me. Every video is like that for me. So that is what is the energy of the 12th house, that you are in that, you're the secret stress that you're dealing with. Okay. So light a sesame oil diya on the Saturday in the west direction of your house. You are good to go. And also, just walk in silence in the open sky, specifically on the 7th and the 8th. Just go for a long stroll and, you feel quite rejuvenated. Okay. And also, it said that you should act with restraint. Don't give everything and do anything. So just act with restraint and you're good to go. Also, Venus is going to be transiting. Oh, thank you, Mystic Vidya. She's saying thank you so much. It's as if, I'm talking to you. You people are sitting right in front of me, as if. I don't know how it happened over a period of time that, I have become like this. Now, Venus and Saturn are going to be together in the Pisces sign, the 5th house. Now, 5th house is about romance. It's about love. It's about relationship also. So this will give you that bonding, you're going to be very, that romance will deepen. And also it will make you very creative. Okay. So it's a creative breakthrough and responsibility with children, because Saturn is also there. So you are definitely going to be having that kind of connect with children during this time. In case you have been having issues in relationship, you will definitely feel better in your love and relationships also. There can be some kind of seriousness in your romantic talks. Okay, I want to be in this relationship. I don't want to be in this relationship. I think I want to break this relation. It is an impulsive energy also. So be careful about that, because Venus is your 7th lord in the 11 places away from itself. So you are having the tendency to have a superficial or a very time being relationship, or an ex relationship comes back and triggers and you are trapped again. So be careful. Avoid any kind of superficiality in relationship. Take care of your kids' energy also. They need your support. So talk to them. And also avoid any kind of drama on this day. Okay. But overall, it is a very good positive energy with Venus here in exaltation place, being the 12th lord also. So it is good for a foreign connectivity or foreign investors. It is good for your financial growth as well. So I think it's a positive transit for you. Any which ways, it is your Kendra rulers coming to the trine. So it's a Raja Yoga for you. So financially, you're going to be gaining strength from 2nd to the 26th of March. Coming to the next one, that is Sagittarius. So for Sagittarius natives, this week Moon is going to be in your 9th, 10th and 11th houses. See, 9th house is 12th from the 10th. So generally, I have seen whenever it is the 9th house transit, it gives you troubles at the place of work, because, it's a loss of the 10th house. So maybe, your mentors, your gurus or your teachers or your bosses or seniors, they might not be able to accept your ideas and your way of working on these 2 days, that is second to the fourth afternoon. Do let me know also as a feedback that what happened. Maybe you're overworked, you're not getting that kind of respect or acknowledgement at the place of work. So this could be a little stressful time period. Any which ways, we have an eclipse also here in the zone, so career might be very demanding on these 2 days. Okay, and your worldview is going to shift. You're looking at the bigger picture, you're looking at the the world view in a very different, with a very different perspective. It is that kind of an energy with moon and ketu in the ninth house. And also your mentors or your gurus, they will really guide you in knowingly unknowingly. Sometimes what happens, your seniors and bosses, they don't accept what you have done or what you are doing, or whatever your ideas, they don't accept. So it is something which is also in a way a blessing in disguise. It becomes so, oh, they rejected me, or this. So you come up with some better ideas, you actually come back with a bang, that kind of a thing. That is also positive, no, in a way. And also the eclipse is also happening in your ninth house. So faith, teachers, travels, dharma, all these are the key themes. So belief system upgrades and mentor related shifts happen, and travel plans may change. And also choose wisdom over ego. Okay, when moon is in the Rahu Ketu axis. So study, prayer time, also avoid ideological fights. The best thing that you can do is, because it is in the ninth house, just came up with this remedy. So you can actually recite Guru mantra. Om Guruve Namaha, Om Guruve Namaha, Om Guruve Namaha, Om. These chants, you should always close them with Om. Okay, always towards the end. And you can also donate something to your teacher, to your guru, your father, as a matter of fact, specifically after the eclipse gets over. So second to the fourth afternoon, this moon is going to be in your ninth house, but it will be splitting away from Ketu. But still, you can donate on the fourth morning, or on the fourth morning you can donate something, maybe jaggery, sweets, anything, food articles, anything that you like giving. Or to your father also, you can feed some food. Okay, so this is what the week looks like when to start with, because the eclipse energy is in your ninth house, and this is also the period where you can have some troubles in your hip region, thigh region, legs region. So take good care of all these things also, and don't indulge in in too much of charity also. Visiting a old age home or a hospital or something, don't be overindulgent. It's better that you serve them, be by their side. That is what the remedy is. Some challenges at work will prevail because of the 12 places away from the 10th house. Then moon moves into the Virgo sign from 4th afternoon till the 6th. Now this is where the 10th house gets activated. Career is very demanding. You really are working long hours, back to back meetings, and you're just working on yourself, on your work. I need to finish this. And also you will complete the tasks, and boss will be very appreciative. He'll be very happy. Okay, your superiors are definitely very happy. And if you ask for a promotion on this day, maybe you will get it also. Your party time begins. So it's a good period for accumulation of wealth and fame also. So overall a good time period, and you will get that recognition from the government also, in case you are waiting for something like that. And also good for your personal growth as well. Okay, and maybe if you have any kind of plans to start any new venture or business proposal, if you're getting, so you should consider that also, with the kind of combination is happening in the sky with Saturn and Jupiter also looking at your first house. It also gives you independence. So you can think about it. If at all you have any ideas, you can go ahead, and if at all you're stuck, you should seek help and advice from an astrologer of your choice. Okay, so 10th house is definitely good for your service rendering and for your connection with your family members. You will get that kind of support you are looking for. So overall, a good time period. And then moon moves into your 11th house. Now 11th house again is a very good time period on the 7th and the 8th. Now this is where your income begins to increase. You might just be investing somewhere and you make good chunk of money. Good time that you good days to spend time with your friends, your community. You will definitely be able to bring down your enemies, your health issues. This is 6 from 6, so very good time to conquer those people as well who are pulling you down. And women contribute to your success also with this 11th house transit. And also 11th house is about gains and collaborations also. So you might just have a podcast or a collaborative some kind of energies there. So collaboration could be that you are working with your own people, your own community, your own circle. You're very innovative also. And verify everything on the 7th when Mercury is combust, because Mercury is your 10th lord as well. And you can recite Om Guruve Namaha, as I said, for 11 times, and donate something donate your service, your time, and your skills to someone. All the more better. Okay. Venus is going to be transiting your Kendra. It's Digbali also here. Very positive for home beautification. If you want any kind of changes in your home environment, you can do it. If you want to relocate, it is also triggering so. And also it is good for emotional bonding, family responsibility, because Saturn is there in the 4th house. It is Kantaka Shani, as we say. So it is heavy, but it gives a lot of responsibilities. You become very matured before time when Saturn is in the 4th house, and it gives detaching energies with your mother also. But at the same time, it is good for property decisions, vehicle decision if you want, and it is good for emotional closure as well. Stabilize your home energy and you are good to go, because everything starts from home. As we say, charity begins at home. So when we talk about Venus in the 4th house, it is definitely going to be giving you some kind of changes. Your mother's health might require attention, so take care of that. That's it. Okay. So yeah, and Mercury, which is your 7th and the 10th lord, is going to be retrograde combust. So while signing any agreements and documents and discussions or any kind of verbal communication, just take a pause, reread the documents, and then sign. Okay. This is something sometimes you need that reinforcement by someone, so it will help you. Okay. So these are the remedies one can do. Coming to the next one, that is Capricorn. So for Capricorn natives, this week moon is going to be in your, to start with, 8th house, 9th house and 10th house. Okay. The eclipse is happening in your 8th house now. You must be hearing all wrong things and bad things about the 8th house energy. I know it, because people say that 8th house eclipse and 8th house Ketu, it's not giving good results. It is very good for spiritual growth. It is really, really good for shared finances, shared resources, taxes, psychological purge happens. Just that you have to be really careful about your health and risky investments. You should avoid. Also, because it is in your 8th house, joint money, intimacy, and transformation will take place. Okay. Either or, depending on your personal chart, of course. And some seek the doctor. See the doctor and take the advice. Also, recite Hanuman Chalisa, or you can also do Shani discipline. That is no risk money. Okay. That rule will definitely function the maximum, and it will give you that relief also when moon is in the 8th house. Also, it is the time when you need to maybe there is a relationship which can trigger a physical relationship also. Though Ketu is there, it will say don't, but yeah, it can trigger that as well. Then moon moves into your 9th house. 9th house is Virgo. 9th house is the house of paperwork, visas, travels, good for structured learning. And also it will be the 9th house is about your it's the 12th house from the 10th, so this progress slows down actually, and you get time to think, okay, I can do this, I must learn more, upskill myself, so that I can be at par with the others, the competitors. So this is the time to take a pause and contemplate on what you can do, where you can work on your skills and be better. Okay, there can be some kind of disagreement or dispute with your father, mentor, gurus, etc. You can have pain in your thighs and legs during this time. Take care. You might indulge in charitable causes and not in cash. You're giving them too much of donations. The best is you must be there for them. So shram dan, or we can say the if you want to give, you should serve them. Suppose you're going to an old age home, you're not you don't want to serve them, but you want to give money and come out quickly. No, you need to be there, sit by their side, listen to them, hear them out, what they're going through, what is happening to them. Okay, that's something which ninth house will give you, and it is like you're looking at a picture in a very different light. Your perspective changes. That is why it is the house of higher learning also. You look at the picture, the higher picture, the bigger picture. Okay, that is what. And take care while driving also, and take care of your lower body as well. In case you have to travel for a religious, some religious trip or something, so you can take that, and you can meet the guru and the mentor also during this time, who can guide you through in case you are waiting for some guidance. So this will be a good day for doing so. Lastly, moon is going to be in your 10th house on the 7th and the 8th. Now this is about your career negotiations happen. Also, some mature talks will take place at the place of work. You will be doing some project, and you'll be also assigned some other task. You're multitasking because it's a lot of work for you, being the 7th lord in the 10th house. So this is boss may begin to appreciate you also, may connect with you. You might meet somebody at the workplace, and get into a relationship. And family and friends will also be very supportive when moon is in the 10th house. You will get the recognition and name that you were, like you have done this. Some project you have done and you were working on, and you get the appreciation for that. Overall, good for your wealth and accumulation of wealth also, and your bonding with the people as well. So it is good for your professional alliances, I would say, if you have to, as it is Venus and Saturn are in your, the 10th lord is with Saturn also, the Lagnesh. So very positive for your negotiations, documentation, working through your finances and parking of funds, etc. Travels also quite likely. Also, third house, this Venus is going to be. So communication charm is there. Okay, in you might just be into writing or art or any kind of game or anything that you like, singing, dancing, writing, etc. So this will give you that success also. Discipline in speech is required because Saturn is there in the third house. No loose talks. Serious agreements should be signed with Mercury after Mercury comes out of the combustion zone. It is deep combustion is till on the 7th of March. So you need to work on your agreement signing and gossiping, etc. You should avoid. This is not a good thing to do, because then it will be giving you troubles later. It might just be sounding very good when you're discussing, the chatpata khabar, as we say. So that gossiping you should not do even when you are not with your with that person around who you are gossiping about. Okay, so that's the thing, that that integrity should be maintained. Also, moon is going to be in your 10th house. I've discussed you should do some kind of Shani Upaya also. Maybe you can recite Shani mantra, or Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha Om, or you can donate something in black and serve the needy or the patients, old age patients in the hospital. Okay, so this is going to be good, and minimalistic spending is the key, and you are going to save good chunk of money also. Don't think that it is bad. All the more you say it becomes even worse, I've seen. Also, we have Venus transiting through your, okay, I've told that. I always forget. So, yeah, 10th house is good for you. Coming to the next one, that is Aquarius. So for Aquarius natives, this week moon is going to be in your 7th, 8th and 9th houses. Okay. Now, 7th house transit is happening on the 2nd to the 4th. Now, 7th house transit is about foreign deals and profits from foreign associations. Okay. This is the house of travels also, by the way. So here it is the Leo sign. Now you blend. It is about love, relationship with the other people or the outsider or the foreigner, because it is here. Or you dining or taking your partner out and enjoying some healthy meal. Okay. And also this could be that you achieve success and your partner is very encouraging during this time period. But now there is a but over here, because it is your 7th house. So relationship act is definitely, breakup is the threat that you can have. Clarity comes later once you come out of the eclipse zone. So take things very easy. And also eclipse is going to be in your 7th house. So relationship reality checks will need attention. Ego fights possible. Spouse or partner may be emotionally intense and may throw tantrums also. So calm negotiation and postpone final decisions, I would suggest. And also, you can feed the birds, give them some food, some birds, at least 72 hours pause before confrontation also, just quiet. That is also going to help. Okay. And then moon moves into your 8th house. So 8th house is about your financial restructuring. 8th house is about transformation. You should keep your documents clean, because 8th house transit of moon is Chandra Ashtama and it is not considered to be good. Avoid any kind of legal battles or arguments or some kind of hiding, playing hide and seek with your partner in relationship. You do feel lonely and you do feel very troubled with moon in the 8th house in the Virgo sign. Okay, so this is what is the 8th house energy. Whenever it's Chandrashtama, I always say take things easy. Do not at any cost make any hasty decisions. All right. And also you must take care of your finances also. The graph might see fluctuations. You need to be really cautious about your investments, avoid travels and careless driving, and also don't change your job during this time period when you have a lunar eclipse also in and around this time period. So maybe the upcoming week also, if you can avoid, all the more better. And keep your documents clean, as I said. And then we have Venus transiting through your 2nd house. From the first, it is going to be in your 2nd house, right? So when Venus is in the 2nd house, it is about wealth potential. As it is, Saturn and Venus in the natural zodiac are the dhana giving planets. So here it is the 4th lord and the Lagnesh getting conjunct. Also your 12th and the 4th lord and the Bhagya lord, that is the 9th house, getting conjunct. So this connected. So this might just take you away from the place of birth, or maybe there are some projects that you are supposed to finish, and you might just get more into earnings. Now the earnings will increase. There is a wealth potential also. There is a luxury attraction also. Don't spend until unless it is required if you really want to save. And budgeting reality is because Saturn is in your 2nd house, so it will give you financial restructuring. Also conservatively you should go in for investments for sure. Okay, so this is what is the key to your success. Also feed the birds and also chant Om Sham Shanishcharaya Namaha Om chants every evening and light a diya in the west direction of the house. Okay, and pause before replying. Don't be in impulse. Go and do things which can be hurtful. Okay, so don't do it. Coming to the next one, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, this week Moon is going to be transiting your, Moon is going to be transiting your Pisces, 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. See, Pisces is your first house, and Venus is going to be there in the first house. I'll come to that as well. But for sure, this is that kind of a time period where you will have to work on your health. You need to have work corrections. You need to be really stubborn and strong and stern. Avoid ignoring any kind of signals you're getting from your coworkers or from your bosses, and also the kind of health signals that the body is giving or the symptoms. So you need to work on that. Follow a strict diet and a regime, and start doing it from tomorrow maybe itself, so that you're good to go, and you're not waiting for the eclipse to get over, because beforehand it is not that great, but after the eclipse gets over, it is more. Okay, I've seen that happening. So this is the 6th house energy. So you might just connect with your co-workers, discuss certain things. Maybe there is a project that you need to work with them. So you are discussing all of that, this back-to-back meetings. And then moves into your 7th house. Partnership realism begins, because 7th house is the house of relationship. So you may enjoy healthy and happy relationship with your partner, and income also shoots up because of that, because your luck maybe opens after getting married. So this is good for your success endeavors, and it might just be a good time for getting all those accolades and encouragements as well. Whatever happened, just forget it and just move on. That's what I can say. Also, it is about you're going to be successful if it is in the 7th house in the Virgo sign on the 4th afternoon to the 6th. It is about your endeavors are going to be paid off. Your partner is going to also put little extra effort here if it is the 7th house triggering. And Virgo is about it's about criticism also. People criticize each other when there is any planet in the Virgo sign related to that signification. Also I before move further on, there is an eclipse which is happening in your 6th house. So health, work, enemies, routine, these require correction. So health correction, work politics may surface, you have to work on. Also, reset your diet, sleep, and clean routines. Practical discipline, therapy, detox, whatever you want to do. And also you can do water fasting, on the eclipse time, especially on the 3rd, if you can just, a detox. That's also a therapy, basically, having sattvic foods, light meals, and also serving the needy. The next day you can donate them. You can go to an NGO or a charitable institute and help them out. So this is something which one must follow, when it is so, it is because of some reason. Then we have Moon transiting through your 8th house. 8th house is deep emotional truth. Some revelations are going to be made for sure. And this is also about a mature love, financial alignment, that you feel with your partner. Also, there is some kind of karmic commitment, as we say, which is also getting active. So, in case you are having any issues, financial, mental, so you must actually, you must tell your loved ones or someone you really need to share with. And lastly, Moon is going to be in your Libra sign, your 8th house. And it is on the 7th and the 8th. Chandra Ashtama happens. See, Chandra Ashtama, I always say that, when moon is in the 8th house, you should not make any important decisions. Why? Because it is the exit of what you have eaten. So you will always feel uneasy after taking that decision. So it's better that you don't make decision in haste and out of fear. So that is something which you need to work on. And also you should avoid any kind of arguments when moon is here. Some depression or stress might just be there off and on. You might face some unnecessary fears and anxiety too. So the feeling of loneliness keeps you troubled as well. It's looking at others, what they are doing, where they are going. So it might just be the time when you will feel little careless, fluctuations will be there. And also avoid travels and careless driving, as I said, when moon is in the 8th house in Libra sign. And then we have Venus transiting through your first house. So it is glow, attraction, charisma that returns, and your presence itself will heal others. So it's that kind of an energy which is going to play out. Very positive. And also there is heavy responsibility whenever Saturn is in the first house. Always remember there are multiple tasks that you have to perform and do, and your maturity will be tested. Your hard work will be tested. Only tested. I'm not saying it will not be paid off. It will be paid off, depends on your personal dasha. So this is going to bring about identity shift. Who am I? Who am I in relationships with? What is happening in and around me? All these you will be contemplating. Don't over sacrifice. Just stay calm. And also there can be some marriage proposal with Venus in the first house coming in. Luxury markets will correct also. Spiritual discipline will increase, and you will be also in that mode where some sacred love is under karmic contract. So you need to take care of at least these energies when something which it's like a churning process. It will improvise things for you. So you can do Rudra Abhishekam, you can do Mahamrityunjaya also, though I don't recommend Mahamrityunjaya unless it is really grave. But yeah, you can donate food after eclipse also. Okay, and silence and breath work, that is also the key. No impulsive decisions, at least for 24 to 48 hours after the eclipse gets over. Okay. So this is what is the verdict for from my side about this Purv Falguni Nakshatra. So these are Akarant Nakshatra. You should not perform any rituals in these Akarant Nakshatras. Okay. So yeah, do you have any questions? Otherwise we call it a wrap. If you have any questions, you can ask. Otherwise we'll call it a wrap. Okay, I don't see any questions coming in, so I think we can wrap it all up. Okay, thank you for watching. Have a great week ahead, and I wish and pray that everything passes calmly, and you all don't feel the negatives of the war which is happening on the global plane. So just stay safe, just be careful, and leave it on to the divine. If it has to happen, will happen any which ways, no? We all have a return ticket, isn't it? So thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.